Right, they all played on the high school program. This is their prep program, their PG program.
Scotland has the big fella, Abu Osmane, at 6'9", 260 from Brooklyn, New York. Not committed yet. Jumps it up and he wins it. And with the basketball, wearing the yellow uniforms is Scotland, and a little backdoor right off the bat.
Yep, Scotland comes out man-to-man. Not everyone was matched up correctly. Backdoor for a layup. Great start.
That was Montverde. I'm sorry. Montverde with the bucket right off the bat. That was Bowfinger on the bucket, and it's knocked out of bounds. So Scotland wearing the white uniforms and Montverde wearing the yellow uniforms. They look like they could be playing for AIC.
Yeah, 21 Barry with a big-time block right there.
Scotland with the rock. Right side Dunbar. He holds. Trying to get a post up is Usmane, who was a late addition to this roster today. Dunbar still with it. With the left-hand runner, it's good. Darlston Dunbar, who's a commit to Iowa State. Able to knock it down with the left hand, and we're tied at 2. Montverde with the rock. Driving is Anwar Gill. Cuts through the man-to-man. Shot clock at 10.
Safe to say, Coach Chaney has not changed his style over there. I love that fiery style. Getting on his guys to sit down and defend.
With the shot clock winding down, an offensive rebound put back up by Anwar Gill from Washington, D.C. Anwar Gill going to play his basketball at LaSalle. Not too far. LaSalle, of course, out of Philadelphia. Rebound grab underneath by Khalil Bari. Another late addition to this team. They don't have his height, but I'm going to guess about 6'10".
All of it. Long arms, really athletic. Had a nice block on the first possession.
Reverse layup by Gill won't go, and a rebound grabbed underneath by Scotland. Well, if this game is anything like our first game, a 3-point win for Bosco Institute, you're in for a treat. Weather's still good here for now in Springfield, Mass. That's Barry, Lawrence Barry with the rock, delivers on the right side for Dunbar. Right corner, a triple by Zachary, no good, and a rebound underneath by Bowfinger. Here comes Montverde, and a traveling violation called on Anwar Gill. Yeah, I mean, their high school program you're talking about by USA Today named them the team of the decade.
Yeah, right now on Sunday they're playing over at Hoop Hall tournament, same branch of this tournament over at Springfield College. They're playing LeBron James' son. Should be a very competitive game over there at Springfield College on Sunday.
4 national championships since 2012. There's a left side 3 by Woodrich, no good. Rebound tipped and grabbed underneath by Montverde. 4-2 lead. And you're right, they get after it defensively, Scotland does.
Yep, Coach Chaney will get his guys to defend, play hard, play together.
Bari down low makes a spin move, kept the pivot foot, but good defense underneath.
Great defense, great contest. Jump ball going the other way.
Yeah, he spun to his left, and Usmane, who's a big guy at 260, showed good footwork, and then trying to spin it back to the right was Bari, and he forced the turnover. 3 minutes gone by. Little crossover by Zachary, gets underneath. His shot is short, and it's knocked out of bounds. It will remain Scotland basketball. Second of 4 games. Shot clock at 20 as it went out of bounds. Barry trying to get it in, having trouble, works it underneath for Zachary. Back out for Barry, and they'll reset. Trying to get a post up down low was Mane. Good battle down low. Shot clock at 8. He's going to have to make a move. Using that body. Left-hand layup no good. Halfway down underneath. The rebound grab by Gill.
We're going to have a nice matchup here with Usmane and Barry going head-to-head today.
Faking it, Barry. Back outside for Jeremy Torres, the youngster. Won't graduate till 2023 from Puerto Rico. He lines up for three and hits right on cue. Jeremy Torres knocking down the triple.
Did a nice job coming off that down screen. Squared his feet, got himself set, knocked it down.
Youngest player on the team by a lot. Jeremy Torres.
Got a big upside. Work on that conditioning. He's got a chance to be
Woodrich
good.
with a beautiful dish underneath to Darlston Dunbar, who throws it down with the right hand.
Wow, strong athletic move there. Go to the basket strong.
He's got it back. Here comes the Iowa State commit. Scoop no good. And the rebound cleared underneath by Gill. Gill, an alley-oop for a layup up and in. Beautiful pass to Bowfinger, got his second field goal. Quickly the other way. Here comes Zachary back outside for a Dunbar triple short. And a charge, I believe, taken, right, by Jeremy Torres.
Yeah, Zachary a little bit out of control there. Was trying to set up Dunbar in the corner, but unfortunately didn't come to a jump stop.
Finally got my charge, Coach.
Drop off, basket, dunk, strong move. Yeah, we finally had a charge right there. It was nice. I told you that, Coach Cheney's going to get Scotland to defend there, and I told you coaching is big for him, and obviously he stepped up and made that play for him.
Get a little nickel and dimer on the perimeter. A foul. It's a 9-4 lead for Scotland. That's Jesse Jones. Jesse Jones from Claremont, Florida. His first touch of the game, I think. Run a little weave play here. Bari sets a pick, rolls to the basket, holds it low. See if he's got a jumper. Not bad, halfway down. Rebound cleared underneath by Woodrich. Right side, triple, Merriweather, splash. D. Merriweather with the step back. From Memphis, Tennessee.
If you sprint in transition, spread the floor, wide open shot. Nice shot there.
Oh, an alley-oop and a throwdown by Barry.
That's not going to make Coach Cheney happy. You got to sprint back on defense.
Yeah. Even with the 4-point lead. We will take a break off the timeout and be back.
Like 15 years ago,
you were just talking about, Coach, about the defensive intensity you might see from a team like Scotland.
Yeah, Coach Cheney is known for his defensive intensity, picking up full court, really instills that in his guys. And, the fact that he challenges guys, they're not afraid to step in and take a charge.
Well, he came in this year with 729 prep school basketball wins, right?
I think maybe 3 of them against Coach Burns.
Yeah.
I got him a couple times.
Just
We had some. Yeah, we had some epic battles. So
you're still under 500 though, but that's pretty good. It's 3-2 against him.
Yeah.
For a man who's been number 1 in the country 7 different times.
Yeah, he's had some talented kids over the years. Does a great job with his program.
Ooh, lining up a 3 and nailing it is Jason Woodrich.
Great set coming out of a timeout. Coach Cheney told him before the game that he believes he's the best shooter in high school basketball.
Wow.
Maybe a stretch, but he loves his players.
Wow. From Beechwood, Ohio.
Don't know if I'm a fan of the pink shoes, but I am a fan of the three-point shot.
You'll live with that. It doesn't matter what color his shoes are.
If he shoots threes like that, we'll live with it.
You're from Boston. He could wear New York Yankee shoes, and you wouldn't care if he shoots the
No,
ball like that, right?
I may have a problem if it's Yankee shoes, and I wouldn't play him.
Torres looking, and we get a foul on the inbounds, a lob pass, and a foul on Terrell Strickland, 5'11" guard.
Great effort going after it, but he's going to do a better job not reaching in.
It's a 1-point lead for Montverde. Pretty much they'll go man-to-man the whole way, right?
Yep, they'll dig in and defend you. They won't give up anything easy.
And a traveling violation call. Nice job. And that was a nice overplay by Strickland because Anwar Gill, the lefty, couldn't make a move. And, we saw Nicholas Boyd go wild on the left side in the first game.
Yeah, but you're not going to see that type of penetration against Scotland. They'll step up and take that away.
6 minutes gone by. Tough angle on the pick and roll. Guzmane couldn't control. Torres calls out a play. Torres with the different color sneakers, by the way, the blue and the red. He's got the rock right now.
Yeah, I think our NBA guys have gone with that, and these young kids like to follow our NBA guys. That's where you get the two different color
Shot
shoes.
clock at 5. Jones, a 3, no good. Knocked out of bounds. It'll be Scotland basketball. No fouls committed yet on Scotland.
Which is great because they haven't, they get in and defend, but the fact they don't foul, defend without foul, it's tough to do.
Pull-up jumper and a friendly rim for Terrell Strickland from Tampa, Florida. Substitutions for Chris Chaney coming up. Nashawn Basie, 6'3" guard from Seattle, Washington. And again, I know, just looking at the rosters, I'm still amazed at where people will travel to play basketball. But, I mean, if you get a chance to play for Chris Chaney, knocked out of bounds, another substitution, Mohammed Wag from the Bronx.
Uh-oh, there it is. You called for it.
I thought they said around 3 o'clock, right? Well, 3:40 right now. Well, we're here for another few hours, so we're just going to hunker down.
I hope you brought your galoshes.
I brought a change of clothes.
You might need it.
Lob down low. Gill catches, brings it back out. Shot clock at 5. Torres, does he realize that he's the point guard? You have to realize that if you're the point guard, but no. That's a cardinal sin if you're a point guard. Now, again, we talked about how young Jeremy Torres is, but you're the quarterback on the coach. You always got to be aware of what the shot clock reads, right?
But again, it shows you the type of defensive intensity that Scotland plays with.
It's got to be about 4 or 5 turnovers. There's a pull-up jumper by Strickland. He's a good-looking player, and he shakes his head.
Yeah.
Boy, Strickland with the pull-up jumper. Second basket for him. Now right corner 3, no good, and Strickland with the rebound. Here comes Terrell. Lost it momentarily, but he got fouled, and that's the 4th team foul on Montverde.
Could have called foul on his own man. He ran into his own guy.
Mr. Strickland under control, coach, right here.
Great, yeah. Jab step, get him on his heels, pull up, back-to-back elbow jump shots.
Put together pretty well, too, huh? They list him at 170, but pretty solid.
Good player, good mid-major, low-major point guard.
He's got it on the right, off a screen, takes it to the rack, hangs in the air, but a block by Barry, and knocked out of bounds by Scotland.
Yeah, he's got to make a better decision. He's got to make a little pull-up there before he gets all the way to the paint.
Took it into the trees. 15 to shoot, quick trigger 3, right side, Merriweather. No good, and an elbow, offensive foul thrown by Barry, which, they call that nowadays. I know I'm probably a little older than coach, but, back in the day, that's just protecting the basketball, right?
Right. He doesn't swing the elbows. You just got to hold them up.
Wes Unseld would have never had a career in the NBA if they called that.
It's tough to see right there, but he did clear him out with those elbows.
He did.
It's not malicious. It wasn't trying to hurt anybody. It was just trying to get some space, and unfortunately he gets punished for it.
Fouls now 3-2. Shot clock at 15. Merriweather on the left side for Basie. Hangs in the air, works it down low for Bleachmore, who's checked into the game. Lewis Bleachmore.
Here's this elbow right here. Nothing malicious, but he can't clean out like that.
True, but doesn't Bleachmore have to, in a 3 right side by Merriweather, second 3 of the game for him. Doesn't the defender have to give him a little bit of room too, though, right?
Yeah, I think they're trying to protect anybody getting hurt with all the concussion protocol, kids getting injured. I think they may lean towards the way of being precautious.
Saw it happen the other day at one of our games at CCSU. And what do we got here? Turnover, so Montverde gets it back. David Baum, 6'8" from the check into the game. Ball lost out of bounds right in front of the bench, Chris Chaney. Sullivan Brown, one of his assistants, right, standing up. Everybody's well dressed except Chris Cheney. Reason for that? He's not a tie guy, huh?
Comfort. Us old guys like to go with the black mock turtlenecks for comfort and longevity.
You've been wearing that, I think.
Absolutely. Yeah. Well, I have more than one.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I have more than one.
Hope so. Could be 2-on-1, depending on the run out. Scooping it up all the way. Shot is good. Terrell Strickland with a little look off, and then he laid it in and trying to take the charge was a defender on Montverde, but it's going to be a 3-point opportunity. So 6 quick points and a couple of rebounds and a steal for Terrell Strickland.
Terrell Strickland showing everything that he can do, showing all his tools in his toolbox. Mid-range, stealing the ball, driving to the basket, old-fashioned 3.
Good-looking free throw. Strickland with the different colored sneakers as well, the pink and the, I guess, light blue. Out of the pack comes Jeremy Torres. Underneath for Boburn, who's checked in. They're going to say on the floor. Yep. Jaleel Boburn at 6'8" from Fort Lauderdale. Torres is going to trigger it in. Quickly gets it underneath. Oh, missing a bunny was Anwar Gill, but a foul underneath. And you're right. Coach Cheney fired up about that defense. I think they caught him off guard, too.
Yeah, well, you got to see your man in the ball. When you, as a defender on an out-of-bounds play, sometimes you just turn and stare at the ball, and you lose sight of your man. And if he's size, they throw it over the top, and you can't react to it. So Coach Cheney was not very happy with that defense.
SMSB, see man, see ball.
Absolutely.
Out of the game comes Anwar Gill, and the first look at Noah Danian, 5'10" from Heath, Texas. Trying to tip the missed free throw in with Boburn. Still alive and muscling it up and in was Anwar Gill.
Scotland has a small lineup out here, but they can do a better job rebounding the basketball.
It's Dunbar back into the game. Looking to penetrate. Little push off. Scoops it up. No good. It'll get 2 free throws. Well, we've seen a couple athletic moves from the Iowa State commit. Darlston Dunmore, 6'5", 200 pounds. He's from Charlotte, North Carolina. And his free throw is good. I would think Scotland, very fundamental, good free throw shooting team probably every year also, right?
Absolutely, Coach? Yep. Coach Cheney will instill that in his practice plan so those guys can work on and make those things when they're important.
Dunbar knocks down a deuce.
It's funny you say that, though. I was talking to Coach Cheney beforehand, and one of their losses was against Navy JVs, and Navy got a technical with 0.8 seconds to go when Goodridge went to the line to make a free throw to win the game and missed. He was very, very surprised that happened. You never know.
Maybe he should have went past behind the three-point line.
Yeah, probably, yep.
I was amazed at how some players are better from the field than they are. I mean, even guards, a couple of guards every once in a while. I mean, it's just a matter of repetition and practice, right?
Yep.
Free throw line. Kirspu from Estonia into the game. He wears number 4. Johannes. Left side Dunbar with 10 on the shot clock. Wants to go baseline. Good defense by Gill. So that's a good matchup. Gill, who's going to LaSalle, and Dunbar going to Iowa State.
Yep, talented kids.
Shot clock at 5. Johannes on the right side for Basie, who takes a 3, no good, but he got hacked on the arm on the follow through by David Baum. And that happened with about 2 on the shot clock, that 3-pointer. So it'll be 3 free throws now for Nahshon Basie.
Yep, Cheney's going to his bench right now, trying to see if he can get some help from someone down the end of the bench.
And Basie came all the way from Seattle, Washington to play for Coach Chris Cheney. Missed on the free throw. We're going to get our first look at Angelo Santiago, 6'4", 225 pounds from Peekskill, New York, and back-to-back misses from Basie. Santiago replaces Lewis Bleachmore, who's played well. Bleachmore from Sydney, Australia. Trying to avoid the hat trick. And he did. Basie makes 1 out of 3.
A little full court pressure right here coming out of this timeout.
And it is effective. It works. Basie drives underneath. Nice ball fake. A block, but a foul. Santiago came right in the game. Basie delivered a nice pass.
Great ball fake right there. Undersized ball fake, gets out to the free throw line.
And you're right. Off the made free throw, it was the pressure that forced the turnover.
It's great getting into pressure out of made free throws. Coming out of the free throw, pressure, turn the basketball over, throw it ahead, ball fake, gets out to the free throw line.
And an aggressive trap, and that was the last place you want the ball to go to,
and
right?
And that dead cone, absolutely want to try to keep the ball in the middle of the floor.
It's a 10-point lead, largest of the game for Scotland. This time they look to attack the pressure a little bit. Underneath for Boburn, who's fouled.
I like that effort both ways.
I like the fact that they attacked the pressure that
right,
time.
Boburn went after and tried to dunk the basketball, and then Scotland went up there, and Wague went up there and blocked the shot. Going to the line, shooting 2.
2 free throws for Jaleel Boburn, who is from Fort Lauderdale, Florida.
Great effort at both ends, going up trying to dunk the basketball. Scotland going up defensively. I don't know if I saw following up, but that defender, you can't make that swing. Referee's always going to call it on you when you swing that arm. You're just going to go up and straight up and down.
That was Mohamed Wague, who's 6'9", 175 from the Bronx. And he's got a long wingspan, number 20 on Scotland. Man-to-man by Montverde. There's a little hedge outside. Shot clock at 10. Barry wanted the pick. Shot clock at 5, and a blocking foul called underneath.
Got bailed out. He was a bit under control. He ran into his own man. Got a little bit under control. Referee bailed him out.
I think he tripped over David Baum, who picks up the personal. Now both teams with 6. Oh, that's a 17 foul, actually. So it'll be free throws now. 1 and 1. Wague checks out. A brief stint for him. Abu Osme comes back in for him. 1 and 1. And a miss by Santiago, but he follows it nicely. Kept the ball alive, but knocked out of bounds by Dunbar.
Great effort by Scotland on that free throw, trying to go after, get a second chance.
Nice effort by Santiago, but again, maybe, you would like to see more of a box out from the shooter, right?
Absolutely.
Here's the pressure again.
Yeah, a little different press here now, 2-2-1.
See if they attack. Here's an alley-oop, a little bit too high. He gets it back. Robrun fighting his way, but they just can't connect on that. Big fella running the floor. Usmane, it's knocked out of bounds. Back-to-back turnovers for both teams.
I love the unselfishness of Dunbar to make that pass. You got to be a little bit smarter. You got to know your teammates. That's a tough catch for a big fella running the lane.
I think you should go over the top here. They tried to, but not enough mustard on that pass. Yeah. And that's how you really kind of settle or just a 2-2-1 press, because obviously that's designed to trap, right, and in the corners. You want to keep the ball in the middle. Some teams will go right over the top. Nice inbound set play, and that bank shot no good by Anwar Gill, but he'll get a couple of free throws. 8:51 left. It's a 9-point lead.
Montverde again taking that ball out of bounds, going right to the rim of that out of bounds play. Scotland Preps to do a better job defending that out of bounds.
Yes, I'm sure they'll work on that at the half.
Yeah, he lost sight of his man at the ball. Look at that. Guy steps in. He can't let that happen.
Third time for Anwar Gill.
Yeah, Dunbar's got to be smarter than that.
And the free throw rattles home for Gill. He leads the way with 7 points for Montverde. 7 of the 18. Ball loose and a steal. Picked up by Bobrun. Jeremy Torres running the point. Faking the three. Left side was Harvey, and a foul call. Keegan Harvey, 6'10", from Newcastle, Australia. Was looking to cash in on the three. Made a nice move and got fouled. And it'll be 2 free throws for the big guy from Newcastle, Australia. throw no good. And a rebound cleared underneath by Santiago. Game played at a much slower pace, right, than our previous one.
Yep. Yeah, teams do a great job running sets in the half court.
Montverde in a man-to-man.
You can tell both teams work on shell defense. They'll sit down and defend at both ends.
Putting it on the deck and losing it was Usmane. Driving is Gill. And a fortunate bounce, and laying it up and in was LaShawn Bowfinger. And the lead is 5. A little stagnation on offense and a nice block. Boy, he's been impressive. Beaubrun, second rejection for him. Looking for the run out. They don't get it. Bowfinger. Gill driving. Ball tipped away, and Usmane corrals. Little drought for Scotland. Not anymore. There's a foul as Barry found a lane. The lane opened up for him.
Montverde's got to do a better job defense transition. You have to stop the basketball. Coming off that ball screen, attacking the rim. Great rotation, great athleticism. Beaubrun with a nice block.
Yeah, 6'8" from Fort Lauderdale. And the drought continues as the free throws missed by Norrance Berry. 6'3", 175 pounds from Cleveland, Tennessee. A couple players from Tennessee on this Scotland, Pennsylvania team. Oops, stepping in the lane, but no harm, no foul was Beaubrun. 2-2-1, they get it in the middle, but it's deflected. That's a dangerous pass, cross court right there. Tipped away and knocked out of bounds by Woodridge.
Yep, that pressure's really bothering Montverde. They got to attack it.
Gill driving, back outside for a 3 by Beaubrun, no good. Rebound in the corner, grabbed by Jaden Zachary. Quick trigger 3. He thought he was fouled, Woodridge did. Does that ref know he's the best three-point shooter in the country? Torres trying to answer, no good. Beautiful tip, won't go for Bowfinger. Oh, there's an elbow right there. Oh, but they're going to call it on Beaubrun. I want to see that. It looks like he got the worst of it, but he did grab the arm of Barry. What do you think, Coach?
Tries to rebound the ball, tries to clean up some space right here.
He's got it. Yeah, see.
Yeah, Beaubrun reaches in and grabs him on the wrist.
Yeah, that's the foul. Yeah,
absolutely.
He was trying to keep the ball away.
He's trying to tie it up, but he reached in and got his elbows.
He took a pretty good shot, though. I mean, we could hear it.
Yeah.
He's over on the bench right now with his head in his hands. That's the. Oh, did they give the foul to him, or they give it to? Yeah, they did. Even though it says 0, but the free throw is good by Barry. Timeout called by Scotland. They've got an 8-point lead. We'll take a break and be back for the Hoop Ball Prep Showcase. That's a quick break, to say the least. Bruce Field back with the coach, Mike Burns, and this has been, not the same type of pace we saw in the first game, but entertaining, more physical.
Yeah,
right?
much more physical. I mean, both teams, I think, really instill the culture of defending and playing really, really physical. So that slows the game down a little bit. I think Montverde's, starting to drop off a little bit. I can see Scotland trying to stretch this lead here from 8 to double figures real soon.
There are 8-minute half times, so we'll take about a 4.5-minute break, as we will every game, and then come back with some stats, take a 2-minute break, and then the second half begins. But we've got 6:42 remaining in this one. Walking it up is Jeremy Torres, trying to set up a play as they've gone into a 2-3 zone here.
Yep, coming out of that timeout, Montverde had a play drawn up for man, and Coach Cheney threw him a curveball coming out in the zone.
Harvey lines up a 3, and it's rebounded by Scotland. Little sloppy dribble. Ball needs to move now. Well, Usmane wants to take it himself. He says, forget that. I'm going to lay it in with the left hand.
Great move going to that left hand.
Strong. Back up to 10 as we're under 6 minutes here in the first half. Trying to find some space in that zone. Torres lines up a 3, won't go. Tipped out and taken away by Dunbar. He runs it down the floor, but a charge taken underneath by Jeremy Torres.
Smart play. Knew he was going to attack him. Just stand there in the lane, take a charge. Close to the restricted circle right there, but really, really smart play.
Anwar Gill will get a blow.
Is this charge right here? No, great job outside of the restricted circle. Very smart play by a young player.
That's tough. When you see those plays with the naked eye, Coach, it looks like, when they land, they're in the restricted circle, but you see the replay, and more often than not, they're outside.
Yep.
Down low, Barry. And Bowfinger lost it off his foot.
Yeah, Bowfinger's going to be ready to make that play. That's a great passing right there, high-low action. He's going to catch it and finish.
10-point lead. That has been the largest of the game for Scotland. They've done a terrific job defensively, only giving up 20 points here. Bank shot won't go for Woodrich. Almost a steal by Dunbar. And Torres has played a lot here. I think the whole way here in the first half, running the point. 2-3 zone. And you've got Dunbar out front at 6'5". That makes it difficult, number 5. Tough shot in the corner now. A 3 is good by Jeremy Torres. He was just inside the white line, which is the college line, because AIC will be moving it back. That'll be the rule next year. Torres almost makes a steal. So as long as you line it up from behind the black line, it's a triple. And Torres hits his second of the game. And the lead is back down to 7. Omar Gonzalez not happy with that call. And no indication yet. I guess it goes on Jeremy Torres.
Yep. Zachary go to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, he lists him at 6'3".
I would say it's a stretch. Maybe considering his afro.
Well, the top. Well, I was going to say from the top of his hair.
Yeah.
Maybe. Listen, I don't want him. You're taller than him. I'm not.
Yeah.
So. And maybe a little makeup call off the missed free throw. Pretty solid, though, Zachary. 200 pounds. From Salem, Wisconsin. And both teams with 10 team fouls. It'll be 2 shots, 2 free throws from here on out in the first half with 4:41 remaining. Keegan Harvey from Newcastle, Australia to the line. Previously missed his first free throw on the front end of the 1-and-1. This one he knocks down.
Did you win?
Love it when they shoot
Good win.
at the right side of the basket because you hear those effects. Next one up is around and out. A good box out by Woodrich, and he grabs the rebound. Zachary walks it up. 4.5 remaining. Set play. Zachary looking for Dunbar on a post-up. He's got him. He turns. And good defense, hands up by Jesse Jones.
Got to know where you are on the floor. He was below that block, so when he turned into the baseline, he was behind the basket. That's why you want to post up on that second block. So if you turn right or left, you have an angle to shoot off the backboard and in.
Zachary out, along with Dunbar, with 4:22
But Coach Cheney sees a matchup problem right there. So when I like posting the guard.
Step back 3 and splashing it home is Jason Woodrich. Listen, he's seen a lot of players. And, talking about Chris Cheney, for him to give the compliment of Woodrich being, possibly the best shooter in the country at the high school level, that's a high praise.
Nice looking shot right there. I try to find him. Look, he wants
he
it.
Just hit one. Yep.
Watch it. Oh, it's good. Maybe it's on the floor.
Off balance this time, and he knocks it down. Hey, listen, that he was leaning to his right, and Omar Gonzalez furious at Jesse Jones.
No.
Quick release.
I don't want to put pressure on him, but this looks like a little bit of Larry Bird. Pull up, step back, fall through. You get the little bit of a twist to the body when he shoots it. And that was my idol growing up. That's the way I modeled my game after. But he's a really, really good shooter if his feet are set.
The lead is 13. We'll take a break off the timeout. We're going to keep it right here. You want to keep it here, Thomas? Okay. All right. We'll keep it right here with a 13-point lead. Boy, somebody comparing him. I never heard too many people compare themselves to Larry Bird. Have you? No?
I didn't compare myself to Larry Bird, but I was growing up. I aspired to be Larry Bird. My number was 33, and that's about it. And I had the green Converse, but as far as my game and my skill, never got there.
His number's number 10, and my idol growing up was Walt Frazier. So, see? Now you know I'm a lot older than you.
Yes, yes.
Jeremy Torres with the rock, 13-point lead.
Coming out of the zone, coming out of the timeout, going zone, trying to give him a different look.
Yeah, it's really been troublesome for Montverde, this 2-3 zone.
Well, when you diagram a play as a coach and you get your diagrams against man and then they come out in zone, it just drives you nuts.
Yep.
As a coach, you have to have two plans set. Bill Belichick would have had two plays ready to go one way or the other.
There's a steal. Merriweather's got it back. Merriweather, always under control, pops it outside for Strickland, who knocks it down. Well, I'll tell you, he has been impressive to me, Terrell Strickland.
He's definitely going to earn himself some scholarship offers after this effort here in the first half.
Underneath Bowfinger, now pops it outside for a three, no good, and here comes Strickland out of the pack. A little touch pass and a slam by Usmane.
Such unselfish basketball. He could have grabbed the ball right there. Merriweather could have put it on the floor, tried to score for himself, but he rewarded the big fellow from running the lane, got him a dunk. Big run right here for Scotland.
And a block and a pin by Norris Berry. Let's take a look, another look at this one, Coach.
Just such an unselfish play. The big fella's running. You got to reward him. Little tip pass for a dunk. If you're a big fella, carrying all that weight, you're not always going to run if you don't get rewarded. If you're rewarded, you got to run again.
Reward the big man, baby. That pass, even though that dunk was nice with the left hand, the pass was almost the highlight.
Absolutely. A little tip pass. Absolutely.
Yeah. Merriweather hustling for it. Jones comes away with it. Still 10 on the shot clock. 2:20 left.
Great run right here for Scotland to finish out the first half.
Gill's going to try a three.
Big basket. They needed that.
Yeah, he's been out of the game for a while, and he's their best player.
Yeah.
At least he appears to be.
Yeah, he had 2 fouls.
2 back-to-back misses by Woodrich off the three. But, boy, you give him any daylight.
Absolutely.
He's got the green light. Here's an alley-oop a little bit too high as Gill threw it for Bowfinger. Bowfinger's been living on that right block. Right, this afternoon.
He's just got to finish. He's there. Yeah. I think they're throwing the ball over his head. They're going to throw it at his chest. I think they're overestimating his jumping ability.
Jason Woodrich, who's cooled off a little bit, checks out of the game, and Lewis Bleachmore checks in for him. Terrell Strickland with the ball, taking a look, and we get a little ticky-tack foul underneath.
2 shots.
Yeah, both teams over the limit. Both teams in the double bonus with 10. Just like that, it's 42-27.
3-point shots, that's what it'll do for you. They sat in that zone down there, got a couple runouts, got that dunk and 3 threes, and they stretched it out before the half.
Norris Berry knocks down the free throw. Oh, yeah, we saw that earlier where Beaubrun got that elbow earlier, and he's going through that
concussion protocol.
Yeah.
It's amazing. You would have never seen that 5 years ago. And obviously it's the right thing to do and the safe thing to do. But back in the younger days, rub some dirt on it, get back in there, kid.
Right side three is no good. Rebound tipped around, and this time on the left side it's Bowfinger. Lobs it outside for Jones. 15 to shoot. In the corner, Jeremy Torres. Driving his Gill. Out for Jones. Good defense by Scotland. Very aggressive. Active. Shot clock at 5. Someone's got to put it up. It'll be Bowfinger, and he knocks down the 3.
Great pass by Torres. Good a shot. It swung the ball. Knew he had time on the clock for a 3.
Really young, too.
He's going to be a good one.
Strickland trying to get by his man. He banks it up and in.
Wow, he's played very, very well today. He's scored in a plethora of ways.
And he's got a really nice touch. He's under control.
Plays with pace, gets his teammates involved, really defends, vocal.
He communicates, too. I'm sure
vocal,
Chris Chaney will, you have to.
Absolutely.
No choice. In the middle they go this time for Bowfinger. He puts it up no good, but he'll get 2 free throws. Solid move that time by Bowfinger. We see this ball move with the shot clock winding down.
Great reversal. Keep that ball hot. Great pass, great finish.
Ooh, Brick City, USA for Bowfinger on that one. Back into the game for the final 30.6 seconds because Wag just picked up his 3rd foul. He's being teached over there by Chris Chaney, defensively, of course. And Bowfinger knocks down 1 out of 2.
Let's see what set they run here to finish out the half. 15 points, see if they can spread it.
Shot clock and game clock synced up. About 0.3 seconds difference. That's Hank Jang all over the big guy, and they get a steal. Bowfinger all the way to the rack, lays it up on the floor. Okay. I didn't think it was a charge because he was moving. If they're going to call it on the floor, it doesn't matter. Both teams got 10 fouls. So with 10 seconds left, if you want to get back in this game, really kind of crucial free throws at the end of the half for Montverde.
It's one of those things, though, when you want to run for that last shot. It's like the guys, they can't figure it out. Like they rush. They try to pull it out, go for the last shot, and they turn the basketball over. You got to be strong with the ball and make the right decision.
Usmane checks out. And 1 out of 2 again. Here comes Strickland out of the pack. 5 seconds left. Strickland. Left side. Merriweather for 3 to end the half. No good. It's tipped, and that'll do it. Our score at the half, Scotland explodes for 42 points. This was a close game for the first 10 minutes, but Scotland in the last 10 minutes controls the game, and they lead it at the half 46-32. We'll take about a 4-minute break, come back with some stats from the Hoop Hall Prep Showcase.
Drone Racing League pilot Wild Willie is testing his skills on the scariest course imaginable. His mom's house. Fortunately, he's using panoramic Wi-Fi from Cox, because even a 1-second delay could mean trouble for everyone. Wall-to-wall fast panoramic Wi-Fi from Cox. Wi-Fi at the speed of flight.
The right connection can open a world of curiosity for your child. With Cox, families that have a K-12 student and receive government assistance could qualify for low-cost home internet with Wi-Fi. That means more learning and more achieving. Qualify now. It's time to connect with Cox.
Come on in and discover the new Cox Solutions store. Experience a whole new level of in-home comfort. It's all right here at the Cox Solutions store. Discover, learn, and experience more.
Drone Racing League pilot Wild Willie is testing his skills on the scariest course imaginable. His mom's house. Fortunately, he's using panoramic Wi-Fi from Cox, because even a 1-second delay could mean trouble for everyone. Wall-to-wall fast panoramic Wi-Fi from Cox. Wi-Fi at the speed of flight.
Back live in snowy Springfield, Massachusetts. Bruce Beal and Coach Mike Burns as, Scotland in the second half of the first half on fire. Explodes to a 46-32 lead. Coach, I know you're going to go over the stats, but they shoot it at 6 out of 13 from 3.
Yeah, that was that run to end the first half really made a difference. Woodrich made 2 and Strickland made 1. They got that steal and scored in transition. Looking at the stat sheet here, the thing that stands out right off the bat is Montverde has 13 turnovers. So out of those turnouts, I'm sure gave up some points going the other way. Scotland hit 6 threes, as you said, in the first half. But the bench points right now, Scotland has 21, Montverde has 2. 9 different players for Scotland has scored. And unfortunately for Montverde, they just don't go that deep. They don't get much when they go to the bench. So they're going to have to do something different in the second half if they want to get back in this.
And, you're right, because rebounding is even, and but Scotland's gone to the free throw line already in the first half also 16 times.
Yep.
16 free throw attempts in the first half.
Yep, they made 12, and Montverde only made 8. So again, they're a strong physical team. They're great defensively. They're unselfish. They play together. They make the extra pass. Coach Janey, year after year, just puts together the teams. You don't even need to know who's playing. You just know how they're going to play. And it's fun as a spectator and as a coach watching him do that.
I don't know who the best player on Scotland is. They've got a bunch of them, but my man, Terrell Strickland, leads the way with 12 points. We're about 2 minutes away from the second half. We'll take a break and return to Springfield.
Drone Racing League pilot Wild Willie is testing his skills on the scariest course imaginable. His mom's house. Fortunately, he's using panoramic Wi-Fi from Cox, because even a 1-second delay could mean trouble for everyone. Wall-to-wall fast panoramic Wi-Fi from Cox. Wi-Fi at the speed of flight.
The right connection can open a world of curiosity for your child. With Cox, families that have a K-12 student and receive government assistance could qualify for low-cost home internet with Wi-Fi. That means more learning and more achieving. Qualify now. It's time to connect with Cox.
Well, we hope everybody is remaining safe and comfy and cozy wherever you are watching the game online. Bruce Beal, Mike Burns, and we need another team to come out. Here they come.
They can't.
Montverde a little late getting out for the second half.
Yeah, Coach Gonzalez got a little bit long-winded there at halftime. Maybe he was trying to diagram some new plays to get his guys ready to go. They're going to have a tough time getting fresh here. Scotland's going to go right at them. This first 5 minutes is going to be really, really important for Montverde. I could see Scotland making a big run and spreading this thing to 20 points really quick if Montverde isn't ready to go.
Right, and it's tough to come back on a team like Scotland who you know are going to get down and dirty for 40 minutes.
And they're not going to beat themselves, and they're going to defend play after play.
Again, the big thing, 21-2 in bench points. That's the key stat. Only 6 turnovers for Scotland and 13 in the first half. They also had 5 blocks in the first half. Montverde did little runner and a shot up and good. So he doesn't only necessarily shoot the 3, right?
Yeah, it was a tough shot right there. I would have said, make him put the ball on the floor. I'd live and die with him having to take that shot. But again, that was a tough shot.
An off-balance leaner, and he showed good touch. And the lead is 16. Here's Gill working on Goodrich. A pass down low and a reverse up and good by LaShawn Bowfinger, who has just, lived from block to block so far.
Yeah, big body.
Game.
Yeah, big body.
Quick pull-up jumper, no good. Rebound tipped around. Coming out to Barry. Powering it up and good is Darliston Dunbar.
Coach Fromm's going to be happy with him at Iowa State.
And
strong drive, drop off, score.
Yeah.
Nice
Gill
play.
with a really nice pass by Anwar Gill. And again, LaShawn Bowfinger, from block to block. It's almost like, how you do those layup drills? Right?
Mikan drill.
The Mikan drill.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep. Seems like he's been doing that all afternoon. Here's Gill. Ooh, gets a hard screen. Barry runs right into it. Totally legal, though. Man-to-man by Scotland. Bowfinger again. Tries to reverse this time, lost it, and coming away with it is Woodrich. Trying to draw the foul that time was Bowfinger. Thinking about a 3 is Barry. Guzmane trying to make a power move, just lost it, got it back, stuck with it, still loose. One more try. 0 for 3. That won't help the field goal percentage.
Yeah, he's got to work on his conditioning so he can finish that one. He's got some strong hands. He's just got to finish that around the basket.
Gill at the elbow. Wants to go 1-and-1. Switches hands with the right and lays it in. Anwar Gill, who's a lefty, hung in the air and switched hands, knocked it down. It's 50-36.
They need him to have a big second half. They want to get back in this ball game.
He's got 12, second on the team behind Bowfinger. We got a block down low. Called on Barry, and it'll be 2 free throws. Mentioned free throws in the first half for Montverde. They were 8 out of 13 from the line. Scotland was 12 out of 16. Montverde 8 out of 13. And Barry making his 7th and 8th trip to the line already this afternoon.
That's what happens when you attack the rim and draw fouls.
So, and he is now 7 out of 8 from the free throw line. And that's all of his points have come from the line. Gill driving in the corner. Torres lines up a 3. It's short. Tipped around loose, and here comes Zachary. Little hesitation dribble. Uses his body, but it's rejected by Barry. He goes out of bounds.
Great block right there by Barry. Long, athletic.
Well, Barry had 3 blocks in the first half. Yeah, Montverde with 5 blocks in the first half. Scotland did not have 1. Here's Gill driving again. Was held before he hit on the shot. Look at Barry's 4th block here, Coach.
Super athlete, great touch, great timing. Oof, man.
Got no shot there.
My goodness.
And again, he's we don't have his height. He's a late addition, but
I would say he's all of 6'9", all of it.
He's matched up on Uzmai, who's 6'9" also.
Yeah, little raw, but once a game comes when he's got a chance to be really special.
Jones outside. Montverde trying to cut into that lead. Here's Gill spinning. Switches hands. Tipped out. And here comes Scotland. Pulling up for a three. It's Goodrich and he nails it. I mean, Woodrich. Doesn't remind me of Gail Goodrich.
No.
Because Gail was a lefty, but man.
But it was funny. It was like the three-point line was a force field. He got to it and he just stopped and he pulled up and knocked it down.
The drive to the basket is an afterthought.
Absolutely,
right? Yep. 55-36, and why not when you can shoot like that?
Well, that's what basketball has turned into. Coming at you again.
Boom. And, hey, credit Darliston Dunbar also.
Finding the hot hand. Very, very unselfish, finding the hot hand. You love to see that in a team.
And Omar Gonzalez is just, I saw him throw his hands up in the air.
Beside himself.
You knew that on the scouting report he could shoot the rock.
Yeah,
right?
we told you beforehand. Coach Cheney told us he could shoot the ball, make it put it on the floor.
What's that, his fifth? Let me see. Now, Gill tries to line up the three. It's no good. And the rebound grabbed underneath by Woodrich.
See if they try to find him again here in transition.
He's been red hot. Scoop shot, no. Another block. Another rejection. That's the 8th block of the game for Montverde. Gill all the way to the rack. Scoops it up and in with the right hand. Ambidextrous.
Yeah, Gill definitely got a wake-up call there at halftime. He's really stepping his game up, trying to come out here and make plays.
Tough shot. Won't go.
Usme may need a sub. It looks like he's got one coming over here. He's a little fatigued.
Torres lost his footing, but cleaning it up and sending it down was Khalil Byron.
Yep. Usme didn't even get to half court there. Looks a little fatigued.
And a beautiful look. Bounce pass by Zachary and a dunk, but a 30-second timeout called for by Chris Cheney because I don't think he enjoyed the transition defense.
Correct.
Right?
Yeah, he saw his guys fatigued, and he wanted to give him a little oxygen.
And you're right. How about Mr. Woodrich here?
Watch him stop. Oh, my goodness. And he got fouled there. Probably should have given him another one.
But, you know, Dunbar, I mean, they've done that so many times in practice, right? I mean,
they know what he can do.
Yeah.
They played him in horse. They've lost to him in horse.
Yeah.
They know to find the hot hand. Great hustle. Look at that hustle on the weak side by Dunbar.
Norris Berry.
Norris Berry sprinting in transition. Absolutely.
That's his first field goal of the game. And, you know, because of the transition, Scotland called a timeout. They got a comfortable lead, to say the least.
Absolutely.
60-40.
I told you. Start the game out. They better watch out. They could stretch it out to 20.
And one of the rules is here, there's clock may run. May, M-A-Y. Oh, like the month of May? Capital, it's capital. May run if lead is 20-plus in the second half. So we'll see what happens here. This is the second of 4 that we'll have for you.
Scotland.
Science Prep and Sunrise Christian, right, is next.
Yeah, Scotland keeping the press on, picking them up full court. Not going to give in. Not going to give in to them. We're going to make sure they keep putting the heat on.
Jeremy Torres has gone the whole way in this game, I believe. Left corner Jones thinks about it, lobs it down low. We get a holding foul as Keegan Harvey was trying to post up down low on Nishan Basie. Well, that's a good matchup because Harvey goes 6'10", and Basie at only 6'3". And the clock is running, and the lead is 20.
Scotland just went to their bench. That was the difference in the first half.
Nice pass by Torres.
Third time on an out-of-bounds play. They'll be working on that in practice coming up this week, defending out of bounds. They keep losing their man.
Yeah, really. That's been the only thing that.
That's glaring thing they need to work on.
This time a runner by Woodrich. Now he gets a loose ball, steps back for a three, in and out, tipped and run down by Terrell Strickland. He tries a triple, no good. First bad shot we've seen him take, maybe.
Great effort here out of Scotland. Third opportunity.
Little runner by Merriweather splashes it home.
That possession right there just shows you what Scotland basketball is all about. 1, 2, 3, second effort.
Doesn't matter what the lead is.
Doesn't matter what the lead is. Doesn't matter who shoots it. Just continue to work hard.
And you have a lot of hungry players coming off.
They just came off the bench. They don't care what the score is. College coaches to see guys make plays. College coaches don't really care what the score is. They want to see guys make plays. When they go out there, they're going to work hard.
Barry trying to mix it up underneath, and a foul called. They're going to say on the floor, no shot.
Coach Cheney's going to work on his out-of-bounds defense here because they lost him, man. No communication there on that screening action. Yeah. Got to do a better job. And the guys defend the ball out of bounds. Got to force the ball to the corner.
And that's just, and this time a hold. I mean, these are just basic, back screen out of bounds.
Yeah,
right?
Communication. Just communication. They just got to talk to each other. If there's a screen, maybe you switch, maybe you stay with your man, but you got to talk.
This time they commit a foul. They get it inside, and another foul.
There it is again. He loses, didn't see his ball on his man, throws it right over the top to the bigger man.
Well, you have Basie down low at 6'3", also Strickland down there. The tallest player is Muhammad Wag at 6'9", 175. This time, it's going to be 2 shots for Keegan Harvey from Newcastle, Australia at 6'10". Harvey 0 for 2 from the free throw line in this game.
Mr. Front end a 1-on-1 in the first half.
Makes 1 out of 2 here. And the lead is 20. Clock running with 12:30 left. And an offensive, are they going to call a block? No, that's a charge. I thought Torres was there.
He was. Yeah. Torres done some nice things. He's got a huge upside for a 23 class kid. Yep. Once he gets a condition and gets stronger, grows into that body of his, he's got a chance to be really special.
How about a little pressure here?
Scotland got to pick up full court.
The lead is 19. Jesse Jones to Torres. Into the front court, a lot of big collisions. No harm, no foul. Bomb, pull-up jumper, no. And that's got to be a loose ball foul. Yeah, it's getting a little chippy
here. A little chippy here, yeah. A little chippy here over the back. Guys got to keep their heads.
Only a second team foul on Montverde.
Yeah, a little screening action here at the half court. You got to communicate.
Well, I like the high angle.
Yeah, they got to be. He's got to avoid that screen. Defender's got to call it out for him, help a teammate out.
Strickland now just kind of slowing it down here and walking it up. 8 minutes gone by. Second half. Straight away, Merriweather. He spins, hangs in the air. Back out Strickland a 3. Good. Man. Terrell Strickland knocks it down from behind the arc.
Really helping himself today. Making some great plays.
He's got 15 in this game. 2 for 3 from behind the arc. Ooh, getting away with the travel.
Yes, he did.
He spins, hangs in the air. Shot clock at 10. Good defense again by Scotland. The cutter came through, but the ball got deflected, and here comes Merriweather.
Scotland just swarms to the ball.
Quick shot by Merriweather. Rebound by Bleachmore. Paps it back out. And the 3 is good by Norrance Berry. I'm not sure that Chris Cheney was in love with that shot, but when you're Norrance Berry.
Yeah, you come off the bench, you want to make plays. Wide open look, knocked it down. 25-point spread here.
Now Berry brings it up. Almost a steal that time by Torres. Strickland sets the puppies and knocks down the 3. This team is red hot here in the second half.
When they go to the bench, they just wear their opponents out. Right now, Montverde's gone to their bench. They've only dropped off, and right now, Scotland's really picking it up.
The lead is 28. Down low, Berry. Tough pass to make. Here comes Strickland. Does he give it up or take it all the way? Leaves it up and in.
He looked behind him to see if he had an athlete that was a great dunker, and then no one wanted any part of it.
It was Merriweather.
Yeah, but so he just laid it in. But a smart, it's unselfish, team-made play.
I got that feeling, though. You're right. If he saw somebody.
Yes, if he saw an athlete behind him, he was going to give it up.
Yep. Outside on the perimeter, Jones. Left side for 3. They need it. Harvey, no good. And a loose ball run down by Torres in the corner. Shot clock did not reset. It's at 2, and a layup up and good by Berry. On a run out, and a layup, and a bucket for Louis Bleachmore.
Great unselfish play by Strickland. Rebound the ball, kept it up.
And a steal and a putback up and in by Merriweather, and this one is officially out of hand. Didn't take long to explode to a 32-point lead.
Yeah, as soon as they went to the bench, it just kicked their tail.
Subs waiting to come in, the next dead ball. Torres. Outside for a 3, no good. Rebound Strickland in the corner. They've got numbers if they hurry. Strickland leaves it outside, a 3. Bleachmore banks it in.
When it rains, it pours outside. Scotland right now is feeling it, so to speak.
Or in this case, snows. But, you got a guy like Woodrich, the best three-point player. He's up clapping. And
absolutely.
This lead. He's probably not going to get a chance to come back in the game here. I don't know. Trying to make a power move underneath his bomb. Got 4 subs in the game coming in after this 3.
Here they are here in transition. Attack, penetrate, pitch, find the open man. I don't know if he called backboard. We'll give it to him, though. Snowing threes.
Yeah. Good horse shot, too, right? It is snowing threes if you're here in Springfield. Gill's back in the game for Montverde. Boy, and they're a different team when he's not on the floor.
Absolutely.
Right?
It's a big difference. As he said, he had to have a huge second half for them to be in the ball game. As soon as they took him out, the spread went to 30.
Noah Dayan in the game. Left side 3, no good this time. And the rebound grab by Barry underneath. Layup up and good by Hank Zhang. 6'6" from Shenyang, China. And what do we got here? Out of bounds, it'll be Montverde basketball. And Coach Cheney, not happy. A little sloppiness right there. Nishan Basie to check in, replacing Lawrence Berry. And Strickland departs also. Strickland's got, I think, 18 points in this game. Here's Gill, got hand checked. And Basie called for the foul. Clock still running with 7:15 left and an 80-47 lead.
Yeah, Gill's a big, strong kid. LaSalle coaching staff, Ashley Howard's going to be very, very happy with him for the next 4 years. Typical Philly guard. Drive to the lane, big, strong, physical, tough kid. Really fits the MO of Philadelphia LaSalle guard.
Mount Zion Prep with a roster of 19 coming up next. It's a nightmare for me. And playing Sunrise Christian, who plays out of Bel Air, Kansas. 11 on their roster. It's more like it. 2 free throws by Gill. That game coming up next. Mount Zion Prep from Baltimore, Maryland, and Sunrise Christian, as I mentioned, from Bel Air, Kansas. And in our game after that will be New Hampton School, who plays out of New Hampton, New Hampshire, taking on IMG Academy, plays out of Bradenton, Florida. IMG Academy, again, from Bradenton, not with one player on the team from Florida, right? One, maybe?
Well, IMG Academy of the 2 days, that's the best team that I've seen thus far. You're going to see some strong, talented athletes on that ball club.
Kmart Jr. on that team.
Yeah, he was ridiculous yesterday. He put on quite a show.
Yeah. How many rebounds did he have? Do you remember off the top of your
he
head?
had close to 20 rebounds, right. Close to 30 points, 7 dunks. He really put on a show.
I think I watched about a 4 or 5 minute stretch where he had, I think, 10 rebounds in the game.
There you go.
34 points, 15 rebounds,
7 dunks, and I think he picked up the tab for dinner for the team afterwards.
Well, is he a better free throw shooter than his father?
Be honest with you, he has the same hitch in the shot, the same exact technique as the dad.
.520 remaining. A little weave action here. Run by Scotland. Oh, short-arming, too open maybe, was Angelo Santiago.
I just love the fact that Scotland is staying with their principles. They're continuing to defend, continuing to run offense. A lot of times when there's a blowout, it can get really, really sloppy, and guys can be individuals. You really haven't seen that out of Scotland.
Here's Gill driving.
They just continue to defend.
Yeah, and the referee's letting them play here. Back in the game, by the way, Bowfinger.
Referees want to get home before snow gets too deep.
Well, they have the doors open here so you can see outside. A driving layup up and good by Lewis Bleachmore. And I don't know as Gill lines up a three. No good. Dayan with the rebound. Another three, up no good. Ball tipped and grabbed by Bowfinger. Yeah, if the referees are running up and down the floor, they can see outside and see that it's snowing. We get a traveling violation.
Here's a picture of Scotland snowing in threes. No, excuse me. No, that's the snow outside. It looks a little rough. It seems to be snowing sideways.
Surprised the Patriots aren't playing because usually in the playoffs, made-to-order weather, usually it's snowing up there in Foxborough.
Well, Belichick has been in the Super Bowl so many consecutive years, been in the playoffs. They felt bad, so they figured to let someone else have a try.
That's it.
So that's what's going on right now.
I don't think Kansas City is going to feel bad for Derrick Henry and the crew tomorrow, right? He is a moose.
Derrick Henry is a load.
Strickland back into the game, gets his shot blocked. Yeah, he's got 20 points, Strickland does. Gill drives the other way, and he's fouled with 3:20 and the clock running. 85-49. Sometimes you don't like to see teams take it on the chin, but sometimes when you're doing 4 games in a row.
Yeah, well, I mean, they scheduled the game, and Montverde came in and wanted to play against a good team, and they get great competition, and right now Scotland's got the best of them.
We're doing a little poll here to see who our player of the game is. Powering his way up is Santiago. And look at Santiago. 6'4", 225. I mean, let me tell you, if Belichick was at this game right here.
Yeah, he's a thick kid. Nice drive to the basket. He's got to finish that. He's made 2 drives and had 2 opportunities to score around the rim and hasn't been able to get it to go down.
I'm wondering if he played football.
He's a thick kid. Yeah, he's a thick kid.
Clock stops with 2:23 left, 85-49 as we're Strickland still in the game, and I think the unanimous decision will be Terrell Strickland, who's got 20 points, but he's done a little bit of everything.
He's defended. He's found his teammates. He's brought energy. I just really enjoy watching him play today.
I mean, I really do like Jason Woodrich. He reminds me of me the way he shoots the ball in the perimeter.
Yeah, that's what the crowd was talking about behind us. They talked about your high school days, your shooting abilities.
Oh. I don't think too many people here saw Hall, West Hartford play back in the 80s. 85-49.
It definitely was not on Cox Cable.
Hey, we were pretty good, though. Here's a quick 3 by Merriweather. No good. And a rebound cleared by Bowfinger. He's played solid today as well. Here's Gill, right to the rack. Avoids the contact, actually a foul on Strickland, and a chance for the 3-point play.
Yeah, Gill's going to be a good player at LaSalle. Strong, drives the basket, scores with both hands, gets to the free throw line. He's really going to have to work on a perimeter shot because when you get to that level, they're just not going to guard him on the perimeter.
I was going to say, he's kind of a tweener, right?
Correct. He's just like a third guard, almost like a small forward type. But again, when you get to that next level, they're going to have scouting reports. They're just not going to guard you on the perimeter.
Merriweather, see if they take a little air out of the ball with 1 minute left. Jesse Jones with the rebound. Well, when you're a sub, you got to get yours when you're in there, right?
Yeah, as I said, that's still a steal right here for Terrell.
Taking his time. A nice bounce pass and a layup up and in.
Unselfish play. Unselfish play. Great steal. Find a teammate for a layup.
And Zachary he stopped and then he went. Kind of a stop and go type deal. What are they going to call here? Off the noggin of
Probably could have been a
Scotland's
charge, but we're going to play through, let it run.
Kirspu. He'll graduate next year. The youngest player on the team. He's from Estonia. Gill trying to get 20. He's got 19, and he'll have a chance. Well, did they stop the clock here? Yep, with 13.3 left. 87-52. Next game, what time, Thomas?
4:45.
4:45. Oh, they started early? Just right after?
8 to 10
8
minutes.
to 10 after. You thought you were going to get a little extended break there, huh? No.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it is. So. Do cell phones have times on them? Well, he didn't get his 20. 2 free throws. Oh, no, wait a minute. Stepping in the lane was somebody on Scotland.
25, Santiago stepped in the lane early. Gives Gill another opportunity to get his 20.
Splash.
There it is. That's all she wrote.
I don't think you'll see a shot here, as Merriweather will just dribble it out. And a convincing win for a team that is always at the top of the charts.